What's up, guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Garage. In today's video, we're going to be throwing a rear brake on the 400. Let's get right into it. I got this kit in the other day. It's been really cold out. We got several inches of snow and sleet out here. It's two separate kits. Now, I did this for only a reason because most of the aftermarket kits don't come with this block-off plate, and they come with a parking brake, which I don't have. So I didn't want to do that, and so I just bought the rear brake and the rear master cylinder down here. And then I bought separate a rear brake line. I have done some pre-fitting. I found the original bolts that came off of this, at least I think. I mean, I'm going to be using these. They fit perfectly. What I've done and realized now, this brake stay that I have is kind of messed up. It was skimmed down on this side, and the problem with it, when this brake mounts up here, which I've already pre-mounted it, it kind of sits at an angle. So I'm not sure how I'm going to combat that. I may throw some washers on here to try to make it even, because I think what it's going to do is like prematurely put wear on the brake pads at an angle, and I don't want that. I think first what I'll probably do is mount the master cylinder, get the brake line hooked up, and unfortunately I don't have this mount that goes up here. I'm missing that, or over there somewhere, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but we're going to figure it out. Here's the new master cylinder. I'm sure this thing will be fine. I don't know. I mean, it's an off-brand Chinese one. I will have it linked down below where I picked this up at. I can't remember if it was eBay or Amazon, one or the other. Either way, I'll have it linked down below along with the brake line. So this mounts up over here. I need to get this rear seat off, these rear plastics, and we're going to go over here and try to start mounting this rear master cylinder up. I've already found some bolts. These are not the original ones, but I found some that will work in here that I'm going to be using. Now, they are kind of long, but this is kind of long here. And I'm not entirely sure which way this goes. Maybe like that. You know, I'm going to assume like this, because this rear part mounts up, fits correctly with that. So let's take these out. I may take these springs off. I'm not sure how exactly to do this, but I do have a rear spring here that for the brake light that I don't even have, and obviously this spring, which is not the OEM one, because I don't have an OEM one. So let's see, let's screw this in, and our other bolt fell down there. And then this goes up here. But how does this go? Or does it go up there? I don't think so. I definitely think it goes here. How would this fit here? That's the question. It's not going to be like that. It's definitely going to be this way somehow. So somehow this line has to maybe go back there. I'm not sure. Let me do some finagling here and see if I can figure this out. Okay, I think the issue I was having, this hose is too long. It's supposed to kind of go right here and then twist and go into here, but it can't because this hose is way too long. So I think what I'm going to do, hopefully it's not a mistake, is cut it right about there, and I think our length will be pretty good, and then we should be able to mount this up correctly, and then tighten these things here, and then start working on this rear brake assembly down here. I found a bolt that fits this. This is still not tight. I think what I'm going to do is fill this up whenever I get to it, and get to the upper mark while it's level, and then kind of twist it like this so that this thing isn't kinked in any way. I did, because obviously it's not supposed to be like that. I did take the little cotter pin out of the master cylinder here, and as you can see, just kind of slides up here. This is adjustable, so I'm not sure. Once I get the springs in here, I may see, like right here, this spring there, looks like I need to pull this, twist this up, because this is the spring for that one. Let's see where this spring sits. There. So yeah, I think what I'll have to do is twist this up. That's the wrong way. Let's see. Like that. Is this good in here? That one's good. that's good. And then I think this can go like this. Okay. And then obviously when we tighten these up, that will work this master cylinder. So this is in. We're going to take our cotter pin here. It's a tiny little cotter pin. It's just to keep this little stay thing in here. I'm not going to, it doesn't have to be twisted crazy. It's real weak of a cotter pin there. So that right there should be good. If it's too tight, I will loosen it, but I think this is actually going to be good. Let's get an 8mm and tighten these things up too. The master cylinder is tight. Everything's hooked up here, so we can get our new brake line. It does come with 2 new banjo bolts. We have a banjo bolt here, and we still have one on the new rear brake caliper, so I don't think we'll be using these ones. We'll probably just use the ones that came with this kit. Let's open this new brake line up. It is blue, because I was going to be transferring the brake lines to blue at some point. So there's that. Now I don't know which side's which. I don't think it matters. We're just going to feed it through this way and connect it here, and we'll see how this connects. And then maybe go to the back and get this rear brake caliper situation figured out. My issue, again, this brake stay is wore down this way some, and this one's not. And the problem with it, the bracket, when you slide this on, it's not even. So I think what I'm going to do is probably try to make some sort of washer spacer or something to try to make this even. That way this is in line with the brake disc. Let me see if I can figure something out, because I know this side fits in here no problem. So if we look at this, hopefully you could see. You see this is here, and then this is a big gap right here. I don't think anything goes there. You see it's supposed to be like that, which it will squeeze in there like that, but I think what I'm going to have to do, like I said, is put some spacers in there, because this thing is wore down pretty bad. It's been some time, so what I've actually done, because my like ADD or whatever I have, I've went ahead and attached the blue line. It is secure on the caliper and the master cylinder, and I did not have the mounts. So I've kind of made my own mounts here. Hopefully you can see this. This one, I just kind of bent this piece of aluminum, drilled a hole, and found an old rubber like hose for an actual brake hose that fit in between here. And then up there, I'm not sure if you can see, right up there is where I put an old brake holder for, I think this one of these Recons. I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. But I bent it up so that it's the brake line isn't touching anywhere. And I think from the factory, this is supposed to run in between here, but I didn't like how that looked. So I just have it like this, running up there. Everything's tight, but now what I'm gonna do before I actually bleed anything is I'm gonna go through and put some blue Loctite on all these bolts. So the 2 brake bolts here, that mount holder there, that one up there, and then the 2 bolts that hold the master cylinder on. And another thing, while I was back here, I noticed this axle nut was loose. This whole brake thing was loose. And I guess I didn't torque this down enough or something, but I did ride it, and maybe it just loosened over time since I haven't really rode it. So anyway, I tightened this back down, and I'm gonna rewrap it with some electrical tape, try to keep some of the crap off of the threads over here. And essentially, I think we can bleed these brakes now. Maybe I'll bleed them first before I go ahead and no, I just want to Loctite everything. I'm going to Loctite everything, and then I'll bleed them. And then when I start bleeding, I'll bring it back. I've never bled one of these master cylinders before, so hopefully I didn't have to bench bleed it, because it's not on the bench. I am going to attempt to prime this master cylinder. I have it horizontal here. Oh, you can't even see this. Horizontal, and then I'm going to fill it up to the upper with some brake fluid. I'm going to attempt to pump this thing, and hopefully this works and starts pulling the brake fluid down while I do the bleeder. That's the plan anyway. And just going to slowly do this. Hopefully it bleeds and works. Hopefully I wasn't supposed to bench bleed this. But oh well if I was, because everything's on here now. I'm not starting over. So let me give this a try and I'll bring you guys back. The master cylinder is done. It was actually pretty simple to bleed. You just pump this foot brake slowly over and over again until you don't see bubbles coming out of the master cylinder up here. And then you just crack this bleeder open, pump, hold, open, close, pump, hold, open, close. Just basically over and over and over again. You make a massive mess. There's brake fluid everywhere. So I'm going to go rinse this fooler off in some water. This is the last thing I have that does not have a Loctite on it. And I kind of like this thing angled up a little bit more like that so that this line isn't kinked. So I'm going to Loctite this, cinch it down. I think everything's done. Now these brakes will need to be seated. So I may ride it for a second, but it's gonna be hard to ride because again, there's snow everywhere. So let me probably rinse this off and we're probably gonna call this good. All right guys, so that's gonna be the end of this one. Links for these brakes and this brake line will be in the description. So far, everything's working fine. I took it down the road for a little ride. Kind of difficult because there's snow everywhere, but they work fine. Seem to have good stopping power, so we'll see how this holds up. If anything happens, I will update you guys, but that's how you do your brakes, rear brakes if you don't have any, and if you need to make some new mounts there. So thank you guys for watching. That's really going to be it. If you made it this far to the end of the video, have you ever had to redo your brakes, or do you have any brake lines like that on your four-wheeler? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a good one, and whoever's watching this to the very end, I hope you have a great day. Bye. I don't even know what I'm saying. Bye.